Hey guys, and happy Monday. So today I have something that I've been working on for a while, and actually I have a few of them, but this one I've been working on specifically for this video, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what it is. This is my creative brain dump journal, and it's not a junk journal because I don't use all junk. I just use a notebook and then I decorate it just however I want. So for this one, I just used the tag of these little keys that I got from Michael's, and I covered it up in some music sheets and then just decorated. I printed some stuff online, and if there's anything that I printed that I can somehow figure out how to put in the description box, I will. I also used washi tape and just kind of covered up spots and covered up the binding here. And then this piece is probably my favorite of the cover. It is this lace runner that I got from the Dollar Tree here recently, and all I did was just cut a piece off and I just glued it on here. And I do use this Scotch glue that I get from Michael's. It's about $4. So you can use any kind of notebook that you want. And this is just some journal notebooks that I got from Goodwill. I got a bunch of them for like $5. So here in the front, I'm using one of these Tim Holtz packaging, and I just kind of folded it up so that it looked like one cohesive piece. Then on the first page, and I'm just going to kind of go through just to tell you what I did on each page, and then I'm going to show you how I made a few extra pages. So the background of this is just this stamp, and I just kind of went through and just randomly placed it all over. And then I have this washi tape and just some stickers that I got off of Shein. I'll have all those links in the description box along with the video where I did the like unboxing or whatever for it. Then this one is this roll of washi tape that I also got from Shein. I just kind of rolled it out on the page and then just decorated it with some envelopes. A lot of this stuff is from that Shein haul. So like I said, I'll go ahead and link that in the description box so that you can see, all the stuff. And surprisingly, Shein has a bunch of cute like journaling and planner stuff, stickers, all that stuff. So I use stamps. I use whatever I have on hand. This underneath is the label for something, or like I don't know, the packaging for something. And I like that it was black and just kind of plain. And then I just covered it with some washi tape and one of these little ephemera pieces. This is also washi tape. And that's all I did on this side, was just kind of cover that side with the washi tape and a piece of ribbon from the Dollar Tree. And these are mostly rub-on transfers, and that little tab on the side is something that I printed online. These pieces here are all like rub-on transfers from this sheet right here. And like I said, that's from Dollar Tree, and that first butterfly is also a rub-on. This is a tag from something that I purchased, and then I just kind of embellished it with some ephemera, some washi tape. This is cork ribbon from the Dollar Tree that I just glued onto the edge there. This is washi tape that I got from Joanne, and it came in this little pack, and it was like $1.25 or something like that. Then that washi tape in the middle is from the Dollar Tree, and this is just some scrapbook paper that I kind of stuck together there. These are washi tape, stamps, stickers from the Dollar Tree. I mean, all these stamps I got from like the thrift stores. Stickers are from the Dollar Tree. Planner stickers. All these stickers on the left here, I believe, are from Hobby Lobby, except for the black and white striped one that is from the Dollar Tree. This page over here, I took some scrapbook paper, and I cannot remember what that little picture is in the middle where I got it from, but I thought it was cute, and I'm not like a big cat fan, but I thought it was cute. Then I just embellished it with some washi tape. This here is a piece of a book page that I tore up, and then these little like backgrounds are just pieces from a mailer that we got in the mail. Then I just took a stamp and stamped it on there. This side over here is a greeting card that I really liked because it's purple. Then I took the envelope that it came in, and I just kind of cut it up, tore it up, and just put it on the sides there. This on the left side is just some scrapbook paper, some pages that I cut up and kind of stitched together, stickers from the Dollar Tree, washi tape. This side is pieces from a magazine and just some embellishments and ephemera that I had in my stash. This here I printed out online, and then I just put some stickers along the edging there. This is a book page that I folded in half and just taped together and made a little envelope, and some ephemera. And I think that's the last of the ones that I had completed. This one I started with a little typewriter and didn't know what I wanted to do with it. Now this one over here is another one that I started and just haven't finished. This is a piece from one of the cards from the Dollar Tree and just some stamps that I put on there. This is a stencil that I got at the Goodwill or thrift store with a piece of like a tape covering. I got some decorative tape and just kind of cut that off. This is a book page that I printed the typewriter on. And this is some washi tape that has like the sticker paper on the back. And I just cut it in half so that it could fit on the edge there. Now this is some of my fabric paper that I just recently made. And I went ahead and just put some washi tape on there to stick it on there, and it fits perfectly. And then you can just add embellishments, stickers, paper, anything you want, or you can just use it like as a divider and kind of put a tab there. This is just some more of that fabric paper that I made, and I just taped it on there. I wasn't sure, and I did put it through my die cutter and I embossed it. This is another piece of that embossed fabric paper, and I just went over it with some ink. So that's one that I started. I'm not really too fond of that one, but we'll get it finished. All right, so now back to this one. This one, I'm really loving kind of how it's turning out, and this is just so relaxing to me. I just go through my stuff and just start picking stuff out that kind of go together. And if you'll notice, my area is nice and clean right now. I don't have a bunch of stuff out like on my mat. By the end of the video, not so much. There's going to be stuff all over the place. So anyway, I found these at a thrift store. I can't remember which one, and I thought they were cute. And they came in like a pack with a bunch of other stuff. And basically what it is just like a ribbon frame. I don't know why that's upside down, but I've got these at Joann, and they were like $2.50, and I think they were 20% off. And they're just cute little like ephemera pieces, and there's just different designs and cute little, pictures. So I picked two of them out to kind of see which one I wanted to use. And then I didn't realize it, but these little frames had like a sticky back to them. And if you obviously can't find anything like this, Dollar Tree has a lace ribbon that you could easily make this out of, and I'll show you that ribbon a little bit later in the video, but I just thought this would be cute to kind of put in the middle there. So I'm going to go ahead and glue down the little ephemera piece there, and you can put whatever you want. If you have some cardstock or scrapbook paper that you really like, you can just cut it out to the size that you want and then just make a frame around it with, even if it's just ribbon or washi tape or anything like that, you can always embellish it and make it look like a little frame like that. But I thought that was so cute and vintage, and I'm sorry the light is so bright. I'm working on getting a new camera, some new equipment, just so that my videos are a little bit better quality, but right now, I use what I have. So now this is just a piece of ephemera that I also got on Shein, and again, that'll all be in my description box. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue this on this page because I thought it matched the little piece that's inside the frame there. And you can use whatever glue you want. I will show you here in a second the type of glue I use. It's called Fabrifix, and I get it at Joann's, but I think you can get it like at Michael's or anything like that. I'm not really sure if it's, specifically to Joann, but that's where I always get it at. But it works great for fabric, paper, just about anything. So yeah, that's what I use. And then I also use that Scotch glue that I showed you earlier. Now, these are rub-on transfers from the Dollar Tree, and I absolutely love these transfers. They are just so good. They work for so many different things. So, they have different designs and colors and fun ones, and I like these vintage ones. So I just grab them. I grab a bunch of them whenever they have them, because sometimes my stores don't carry them at all. So whenever I see them, I grab at least one of them so that I can make sure I have some on hand. And then I'm just going to go ahead and kind of find some pieces that I want to use on this page. And again, this is not a junk journal. And the reason that I don't consider it a junk journal is because I'm not using like trash or junk. To me, a junk journal is completely made out of junk, like flyers and mail pieces and envelopes and, stuff like that, stuff that you were going to throw away, packaging, boxes, stuff like that. And even all the pieces that you decorate it with would be, junk. Now, this is stuff that I've purchased specifically to make these journals and stuff like that. The stuff that I've used for my planners, that's what I buy these things for. And sometimes now I have so much of it that these creative brain dump journals, that's what I call them. It may not be what they're called, but that's what I call them because it clears my mind. It's relaxing and you just kind of sit down and you don't really have to think about it. You just kind of go with the flow and kind of take what you like, put it on the page and call it a day. It doesn't have to flow. You can have one page that's colorful, one page that's black and white, one page that, is seasonal. The next page can be, whatever you want it to be. There's no rules. You do what you want to do. You use what you want to use. I just like using a notebook that's already pre-made, but you can even make a journal and use that. But I like to make sure that on each page there's somewhere that you can write on. So some days you want to write a lot, some days you just want to write a little. Like, the page to the left there's just a few spaces and, you can write in there and that may just be a day that you didn't have a whole lot going on and, you just want to write something down. This page, I don't know, I just like that little typewriter, but I can't figure out how I want to decorate it. So we're going to move on to the next page. Now, this is another piece of that fabric paper that I made recently. I will put that video, the link for that in the description box as well. And I did say that I was going to be using these in an upcoming video, and this is the video. I'm trying to use as many of those pages as possible. And then I'm just using Dollar Tree stickers and stuff to embellish it. And guys, if you've seen any of my previous videos, I did an organizing video and I have an excessive amount of stickers and washi and journal supply. An excessive amount. So what I'm going to do is trim this piece down so that the edges are straight and everything is even. And of course you can use scissors, you can use your, it works in a paper cutter. You can use whatever you want. And if you have like the scissors that cut, designs on the edges, that would be cute too. I just wanted it to be kind of straight to fit on this page. So I went ahead and cut that down to size, and then I'm going to just kind of figure out where I want it and then glue it down. Again, I'm using, which glue am I using this time? I think I'm using the Fabrifix. Yeah. So that's the glue that I'm using. And again, it does have an odor. So, if you don't like glues with odors, then this may not be the one. It's not super strong, but it does have an odor. But I love this glue. I use it all the time. It dries quick and, so that's probably one of the main reasons that I like it. It glues well and it dries quick. And because I don't like waiting for stuff to dry. So, so then I'm going to go ahead, just glue this down, make sure all the edges are on, everything's nice and straight. And then I'm just going to go ahead and embellish it. I'm going to be using, like I said, these Dollar Tree stickers, and you can use whatever you have on hand. If you have stamps, anything that you have, anything that you find, and then you can go through magazines, cut stuff out of magazines. Not gift cards, greeting cards are always a good thing to have on hand. That's why I like going to Dollar Tree and getting them, because I don't feel bad cutting them up, especially when they're 2 for $1. But even if you got one, as a gift from somebody and you don't want to throw it away because you like the picture, these types of journals are perfect for that because, you can just keep them. You don't have to throw them away. And if it's sentimental to you, then you can just kind of glue the back of it. I think I have one on the back of this journal that I'll show you later, or if I didn't already show it. Yeah, so you can keep them and then you just kind of glue the back of it to a page and then you can still open it as you want and you get to use your card and keep it, as a memory. So again, I'm just using all these stickers and you can put them wherever you want. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no like, oh, they have to be symmetrical. Usually I'm a symmetrical. I like things to be symmetrical and kind of laid out a certain way. But, when it comes to this brain dump, I just want to put all the cute stuff on a page that matches. So now I'm taking this packaging. I forgot what it was for. Probably some ephemera or stickers or something. And I'm just going to cut the top where the letters are. And just leave a little bit of the color because it did match the excuse me, the trucks and the pumpkins on there. Then I'm just going to go ahead and glue that onto the page again, wherever you want to. Now I could have just left it like this and then there would have been that whole side to write on, but I just wanted to add a little something else. So I went ahead, glued this on there, and then, you can still write on that piece. And if anything comes up, just go ahead, get some glue, stick it back on there. And then I thought the little label was just a little bit too plain, so I'm gonna go ahead and add a sticker on there. Again, it's from one of the same packs from the Dollar Tree. You can even just leave it just like that so you have more room to write. But again, do what you want to do. Guys, today I'm part of a fun, amazing collaboration that is hosted by Ellie over at DIY From House to Home, and it is called The Joy of Journaling. Guys, this is an amazing, amazing collaboration. There is going to be a giveaway associated with it. All you have to do to be eligible is go to each video, like and comment, and then we will be announcing on the last day of the giveaway is Sunday, whatever this coming Sunday is. I can't remember the date. And then we will be announcing on our community tabs on Monday. So be sure to just make sure you're subscribed. You have your notification bells on. Sorry, I can't talk. And just so that you know and you're notified when we announce that in case you're the winner. And I will be giving away a journal binding kit along with a few other items to kind of help you with your journaling and your bookmaking and what have you. And it's going to be so exciting. Everybody in the collaboration is going to be giving a different gift to whoever wins. So one person is going to win something from each of us. So that's so much fun. And guys, if you are coming over here from the playlist, welcome and thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you stick around, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment down below. Let me know that you came over from the collaboration, whose channel you came over from, and let me know if you are a journaler, is that a word? If you journal, if this is something that you like to do, if you've never done it before, just leave a comment, let me know. And if you're returning, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And guys, make sure you check out the playlist, check out all the ladies in the collaboration, because I promise there's something different in each video and you're going to gain a lot of inspiration and maybe learn something that you didn't already know. So make sure you check them out. And thank you so much for hosting this, Ellie. You are amazing. And I look forward to many more. So guys, this is another piece of my fabric paper that I made. All I did was cut it down to size, and then I folded it not in half, but maybe like a third of the way to make a little like pocket. Then I tape the edges, and then I'm just going to glue this onto the page and make a little pocket. You can put paper in there, you can put ephemera in there, bookmarks, stickers, anything that you want, anything that'll fit in there. And you can use whatever type of fabric. If you didn't see that video, I think I already said this, but I'll put that in the description box so you can see how I made these amazing printed papers out of fabric. And then what you can do is just embellish this however you want. I'm using Dollar Tree stickers, and sometimes, I'll think of something that I think will work and it doesn't, so then I have to move on to something else. But I just went ahead and used the sticker. Now this was a pop-up sticker, so I did remove like the little foam piece that, you're supposed to use to stick it on there, and then I just glued it on there. So now, these two pages, unfortunately, I think my battery died or my phone, I don't know, I wasn't recording. So I just took some scrap paper, cut it up, layered it, and just got some washi tape, some little die cuts that I had, and some stamps, and just kind of went to town with that page or those pages. Now, this is going to be a little farmhouse page. Like I said, there's no rhyme or reason. You can do whatever you want to do. You can I look at my stuff, I'm like, ooh, that'll be cute on a page. And then I just go with it. So there's no rhyme or reason, or you could do it seasonally. You can make yourself a whole farmhouse journal. You can make yourself a whole vintage journal, whatever you want. So this here is some farmhouse ribbon from the Dollar Tree that I've had for a while, but I know it just recently came out again. so it should be, should be out. But again, you can use ribbon if you have fabric. I have, like I said, you can use your fabric, make some paper out of it, make embellishments, whatever you want to do. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue this ribbon on there. And I did leave a little piece kind of hanging out from the bottom. And then what I'm going to do is kind of fringe it a little bit just so that it, just to give it some character, give it a little bit of a different look there. And, this is optional. You don't have to do this, but I just thought it would be kind of cute to kind of have it sticking out there. And it's just a little, tiny little piece sticking out there. And like I said, I'm just going to fringe it up a little bit, kind of make it look a little bit cuter. But again, totally optional. You don't have to. Then I'm just going to take these cute little farmhouse stickers that I got from the Dollar Tree and just put them all over the place. Again, no rhyme or reason. They were farmhouse stickers and I thought they'd be cute on this page. So I'm just going to go ahead and put them on there. And again, I am so sorry for all the lighting. I have been saving up to get myself a new camera, new lighting, new equipment so that I can get better quality. And for everyone who has bought me a coffee, I really, really appreciate it. You don't know how much I appreciate it. I haven't gotten many, but the ones that I have gotten, I appreciate, and I'm saving those and saving that up so that I can purchase better equipment to get better quality videos out to you guys, because I know the lighting can be kind of annoying and the quality of the videos aren't always the best, but I'm working with what I've got and hopefully, they're good enough for you to see what I'm bringing to you. So again, thank you so much for those who have purchased coffee for me. I mean, from the bottom of my heart, I really do appreciate it. So I will have that information also in the link down below if that's something you'd be interested in. No pressure, but I appreciate it. It helps me to get better quality out to you guys. So next thing I'm going to do is use a magazine. You can, like I said, you can use whatever you have. I'm going to take this. I thought this little picture from this magazine was really cute. And then I thought that I could just cut down another piece of this lace table runner that I got from the Dollar Tree. You can get lace at the thrift stores, anything like that. You can use a doily from the Dollar Tree. They have those there. I just cut a little piece off. I thought it'd be cute to kind of embellish this page, which is going to end up being, I guess, a Halloween fall page. I don't really celebrate Halloween, but I thought these little pumpkins were really cute, the way that they decorated them. So I just went ahead, cut the picture out, and I'm going to just find a spot for it, make sure it fits on there. And then I realized that there was the word October also on the top, so I went ahead, cut that out. Now I'm just going to place this on here, use my glue, and glue that in place. And once I'm done doing that, I will take the word October and just place it on there. And I think that's all I do to this page. So, I mean, that just shows you can use, anything. Like, there's so many options out there. You'll never see your junk mail the same again. You'll never see a tag to your clothes the same again, because they can all be used. They can all be used to use in your junk journals, in your planners, in your creative dump journals. And if that's not a thing, I'm claiming it right now. I copyright it. That's mine. Creative dump journal. So there you go. So yes, I just went ahead and glued that on there. Now I'm using my die cutting machine, which I just got recently and I don't use very often. I borrowed some embossing folders from a friend of mine and some die cuts. So I just went ahead and used those. Now I love this little die cut. I mean, this embellishment. It is, this embossing, it is so cute. It's a bunch of buttons. So I put it on some purple scrapbook paper because my favorite color is purple. And I thought it would be perfect for some little embellishments that I found at one of my thrift stores. I can never remember unless the tag is on the thing still. I don't remember which stores I get them at, but this is so cute. So it's a bunch of buttons. Now I don't sew, I'm not a seamstress, none of that stuff, but I thought this was cute. These little pockets they have sticky backs and they are so cute. I mean, the pattern, the print on that one is kind of but it's just really cute. And it also came with a bunch of buttons, which I thought would be perfect. So I picked out two little buttons that kind of matched the pockets. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and glue all this stuff down. Oh, and then I had this little ribbon that said, I think it says like homemade with love or something like that. This all came in one little package. And when I saw it and I saw her little embossing folder, I knew what I wanted to do with it right away. So again, I'm just going to glue all this stuff onto the page, however, however pleases my eye. Again, this is all your liking. However you want to do it, you don't have to worry about what other people are going to think, whether it matches, whether, the book flows. It doesn't matter. It's whatever you want. And you don't have to do it all in one day. You can this can be your daily journal. You can just creatively decorate a page and then write a little bit on the journal page. It's yours, so you can do whatever you want. And that is the thing about journaling. There's no right or wrong. You can make it as simple as you want. You can make it as intricate as you want. You can, you don't need a lot of money. You can just take a regular old composition notebook, regular old wire-bound notebook, an old planner that you have that you haven't used, and you can just put stickers over the dates. There's just no wrong way to do it. It's whatever feels good to you, whatever you think works, whatever you have on hand. You can do it. You can do whatever you want. So that's why I love this type of journaling, because there's just no rules. There's no, it's not a bullet journal where you have to do it a certain way. It's just whatever flows. And that's why I went with the term creative dump journal, because creative brain dump journal, because it's literally, I could sit here for hours doing this and I feel like I'm just vomiting everything that's in my brain without having to think, the technicalities and measuring things out and, wondering if I have the tools that I need, because if I don't have anything specific, then I just use what I have. It doesn't really matter. So that's why I like doing this. So again, I just glued all these little embellishments on there, and I thought this was adorable. And then you can use the little pockets, 4 pockets, and they, you can just put like little stickers or whatever you want in there. But yeah, so I'm just kind of going back trying to see what I've done. This page right here, I don't know. I love that little typewriter, but something. Anyway, so this is that lace ribbon that I was talking about from the Dollar Tree. And all you would have to do is just cut up some pieces and make a little frame out of it. And you can do that with washi tape, ribbon, anything. So then the next thing that I'm going to do is I had this piece of paper that I had embossed with these cute cages, these bird cages, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it. And I was going to put it on this page, and I don't know, I just kind of stopped and decided to go a different route, but I am going to use it because it's really, really cute. And I think it'll go well with some of the stickers that I have and some of the embellishments that I have. I just didn't know what I wanted to do on this page, but I ended up going a different route. So what I did was I ended up taking that same stamp that I used on a previous page, and I'm going to show you how I ended up, making that page. All I did was just take the stamp, inked it up very lightly. I didn't put a whole lot on there. And then I just started stamping the page randomly. So it just kind of looks, to me, it looks like a bunch of like handwritten letters just kind of all over the page. And you can use whatever color ink you have, whatever you want to use. And you just kind of keep going over it. And I know a lot of people distress their pages and, use distressing ink. You can do that if that's something that you like. I don't like it too much, so I don't do it very often. I kind of have to feel like doing it. It's not something that I just do all the time. And I know a lot of people love it and it looks good. I just don't do it. So again, I just went ahead and covered up the whole page with that. And I was still trying to use this bird cage, and it would have looked cute there. But then I ended up just using this little journaling tag that I had and a couple of the rub-on transfers and some stickers that I had, just kind of placing them wherever. There's no, like I said, no rhyme or reason. And again, I'm just trying to show you that you can use whatever you have. There's no rules. It's just go with the flow. And if you are the matchy type, I'm kind of matchy. I like stuffs. I like my, things to match as far as on that particular page. Then, you can do that, or you can just be random and just throw a bunch of stuff on there, whatever you want to do. This is a rub-on transfer from the Dollar Tree. just trying to figure out where I wanted that journaling tag to go on the page. And this would just be, you know, a place to write because there really isn't anywhere to write on this page. You can add another one if you want to once you start journaling on it, or you can just leave it just like that. I like it like that. This would just be like one of those days where I don't have a whole lot to say and I can literally just, you know, write it was a good day or whatever, write a scripture on there or whatever you want to do. So then now I'm trying to figure out where to use this one at. And I do believe this is the last page that I'm going to be doing. And I thought this ribbon would look cute. I just didn't know where I wanted to use it just yet. But I'm going to go ahead and find some ephemera pieces, kind of some stickers, see if I can find something that will match, kind of bring out the color in the paper or just the design on the paper. This paper has some like little very small circle like decorations on it, or you know, design on it. That's what it is. So that's why I went with that circle piece. So I'm just going to go ahead, kind of figure out where I want it. And I was going to do just like sound or music during this whole video. And then I was like, you know what if they want like an explanation of what I use and where I got it from? So here I am talking your ear off and telling you where I found everything. So then I'm just going to go ahead. Again, if you do not have this glue, Dollar Tree has some double-sided tape in the Crafter's Square section. That is probably my favorite scrapbooking tape or crafting tape. It works so well. You don't get a whole lot of it, but you do get a good amount. So I would recommend that. I use it all the time. It's like I said, my favorite double-sided tape. I just I wish that it came like in a dispenser, but it doesn't. So, but it works well if you're going to send like Happy Mail, you make something and you want to put some tape on the back of it. It works well for that because it is covered. So then you can send it without, you know, without messing it up. You see how I just flung that out the way? So then the next thing that I'm going to do is just I put that journaling tag on there, and then I'm going to get the ribbon, kind of figure out where I want that at. And I believe I went with a piece on the top and on the bottom there. And I just glued those pieces on there. I'm using my Fabrifix, but that tape that I'm talking about will work perfectly if you don't have that kind of tape. Tape, whatever glue, just use what you have on hand. Now, the only thing that I will say is if you're using like Elmer's glue, it's going to wrinkle your pages up because it's wet. This Fabrifix is not really, it's wet obviously because it's glue, but it's not as watery or as watered down as like that glue, as the Elmer's glue or Tackall or whatever that other stuff is. So that's why I like using this. It doesn't wrinkle your page up too much. So there's that. Now, this next one, it's probably one of my favorite ones. I'm going to be using this cute little ribbon that I got from the Dollar Tree here recently. It was in the fall like decor stuff that came out recently, and it has, I believe those are little fox. I think it's a fox on there, and it's holding like a little mug, and it has leaves and a coffee mug. And I'm going to go ahead, and this is the tape that I'm talking about from the Dollar Tree. Oops, sorry for the bright there. It's the double-sided, and I just took that, put it on there. I put two side by side so that it could stick on the whole thing, but you can obviously just use one if that's what you want to do. And I just kind of use that as a border right there for the outside of the page there. And then this is a window cling that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I thought it was really cute. It came in a pack of a bunch of really cute pieces, but I thought this would just be cute for this page. The colors matched. And then I'm just using that Scotch glue. That's really good glue too. And then this sticker that came in one of the packs from the recent what am I talking about? The recent fall decor from the Dollar Tree. And then this is the same stamp that I used on one of my previous pages. I just went ahead, stamped it up a little bit, and that's all I did with it. I decided to put a little piece of ephemera on that typewriter page, but it's okay. So yeah, so this is what all the pages look like. I put some ephemera in that little folder, all my little stickers, just kind of going over everything again with you. Again, use whatever you have. Washi tape. This is a good way to use up your stash of stuff too. If you just had stuff sitting around that you haven't used, this is definitely a good way to use all that stuff. So I'm just kind of going over all the pages. And again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out the playlist and all the other ladies that are participating in this collaboration. Be sure to comment and comment on every video, like every video, and that is how you are entered into the giveaway. There's some good stuff coming your way if you do win. And guys, that is it for me. And again, thank you for watching. And until next time, be blessed and be the reason someone smiles. Bye, guys.